Cutting and machining. Metal cutting or machining is a manufacturing process in which we obtain desired shape and size from a raw workpiece by deforming it plastically through shear mechanism with help of cutting tool and a machine tool. The removal of material takes place in form of chips. Machine tool is an assembly of several different elements, mechanisms and a prime mover, either an IC engine or an electric motor, which holds both cutting tool and workpiece rigidly brings desired relative movements between the cutting tool and the workpiece. A cutting tool is the one which comes in direct contact with workpiece to deform it plastically, and therefore it should be at least 40% harder than the workpiece. A cutting tool are broadly classified into following two categories. Single point cutting tool, only one cutting edge will be primarily in contact with workpiece during its machining, such as turning, facing tool, shaping, planing, slotting tool, grooving, parting, undercutting tool, boring tool. Multi-point cutting tool, more than one cutting edge will be in contact with workpiece during its machining, such as drill bit, double point cutting tool, milling cutter, grinding wheel, sawing, broaching tools, knurling tool. Geometry of single point cutting tool, shank main body of single point cutting tool used to be held on stool post. Face or rake face, end flank, side flank. During turning, this 0 to 1 portion will touch this 0 to 1 portion. This two faces like this. Side will be in contact during turning. Tool in hand system 0 to 1, 0 1 is side cutting edge or principal cutting edge or main cutting edge or primary cutting edge or major cutting edge. 0 to end cutting edge or minor cutting edge or secondary cutting edge or auxiliary cutting edge. The tip of tool is never made as sharp as a sharp corner, because due to sharp corner there will be stress concentration leading to sudden failure of tool, also called nose. Hence tip of tool is always given certain radius of curvature called as nose radius. By increasing the nose radius, tool life and surface finish will improve. The fact that the tool life will improve is due to stress propagation, while surface finish improve as feed makes lace will be suppressed due to, but too large of nose radius will lead to severe vibration and chatter. Because of provision of nose radius, some of portion of end cutting edge will also comes into contact with workpiece, and therefore it is called as minor or secondary or auxiliary cutting edge. To ensure machining happen efficiently and effectively, the following constraints must be fulfilled. The chip should flow away from machining zone. Only main cutting edge should be exposed to workpiece. Both the end flank and side flank surfaces must be relieved from workpiece. Flank means the end flank and side flank surfaces. There will be a slope. To ensure above constraints, all three surfaces, rake face, end face, flank are grinded. In In total, the tool surfaces are given six different kinds of inclinations. When these six angles along with nose radius is retained in a predefined sequence, then it is called tool signature, seven components. Following are different types of tool signature systems. ASA tool signature system, American Standard Association. It is based on machine reference system. PyX longitudinal This is machine reference pi x, this is pi y, this is pi r. Pi x longitudinal, pi x perpendicular to base and length of tool, length pi x base and length of tool. Tool is in this direction. Pi x parallel to width of tool, w, width of tool. Pi y transverse plane. Pi y perpendicular to base of base and width of tool. Pi y parallel to length of tool. Pi r reference plane. Pi r parallel to base of tool. Base means this one. Pi r parallel to base of tool. ASA tool signature. Uh, if it is represented like this, first is back rectangle alpha b, second is side rectangle alpha s, third is end relief angle gamma e. This is side relief angle gamma s. This is end cutting edge psi e. This is side cutting edge psi s. This is nose radius. To remember this, BSES, ESN. BS is first is rake, then relief cutting. To remember this, we can remember it by sacrifice that we give to a goat. Before that, it is given relief. Then it was cut. So rake, relief, cut. ASA angle alpha b, alpha s, gamma s, psi s. Measured with respect to pi r square, pi x pi y whole square. Pi x pi y, pi x pi y. This way we can remember it, but to observe, let's see. With measured with respect to alpha b is pi r. From pi r it is measured. Alpha s is also measured with respect to pi r. Gamma e, yeah, this is pi r. So gamma is end relief angle. We have to assume it in 3D. Then we can say pi x pi y. This measured in which plane is reverse of this series pi y pi x pi y pi x pi r pi r. Yeah, just views. If you view from here, view from here, then pi y plane. Uh, in pi y plane, measured in pi y plane is alpha b gamma e will be there. Alpha b gamma e is there. Second, pi x plane, pi r behind leg face, behind side flank. Pi x plane, pi r plane, psi psi side cutting edge and cutting edge, psi s. During machining, the forces will appear perpendicular to cutting edge either horizontally or vertically. That is, the forces that will either appear in a plane which is exactly along cutting edge, or in a plane which is perpendicular to or in a plane which is perpendicular to cutting edge. But in ASS system, which is based on machine reference system, the planes are neither along the cutting edge nor perpendicular to cutting edge. Hence, force analysis we need tool reference system in which the planes are exactly either along the cutting edge or perpendicular to cutting edge. ORS tool signature system. The orthogonal rake system is based on tool reference system. That is ASA's machine reference, ORS is tool reference system. Uh, First is inclination angle I, next alpha orthogonal rake angle, then side relief angle, then end relief angle, then end cutting edge, approach angle, lambda, principal cutting edge. This is nose radius, alpha naught C lambda n. To remember it, alpha naught C lambda n. First again here also side relief, then cutting. To imagine pi naught plane is along this cutting edge, pi c plane is along the cutting plane, then pi naught is orthogonal plane, pi c pi y pi c I alpha b I alpha B alpha naught alpha S. With respect to pi r. I measured with respect to pi c. Pi c is cutting plane. Alpha b measured in pi y. Alpha naught pi naught to alpha s pi x. But all are measured with respect to pi r. Over s angles, i.e. alpha naught measured with respect to pi r measured in pi c pi naught. Measured with respect to pi I alpha naught measured in pi c pi naught. This is pi c cutting edge. Uh, this is cutting edge pi c. This pi y pi naught perpendicular to pi c. Lambda plus psi s is equal to 90 degrees. Lambda is equal to 90 minus psi s. If psi s is equal to 0, lambda is equal to 90 degrees. Pi c pi y pi c pi y pi x pi naught pi x pi naught. If psi s is equal to 0, lambda is equal to 90 degrees, pi y is equal to pi c, alpha b back rake angle is equal to I, inclination angle, alpha s side rake angle is equal to alpha O, orthogonal rake angle. ASA over S conversion formula, gate it was tan I is equal to cos psi s tan alpha b minus sin psi s tan alpha s. Psi s is equal to 90 minus lambda can be replaced. Tan alpha naught is equal to cos psi s tan alpha s plus sin psi s tan alpha b. To remember, cos sin psi s everything remains same. Tan alpha b tan alpha s minus tan alpha s tan alpha b plus. Wedge analysis of single point cutting tool. Pi naught perpendicular to cutting edge. Cut section in pi naught. Pi naught pi r alpha naught rake face side flank theta rake face gamma s 90 degrees. If we see in 90 degrees counterclockwise theta gamma, this is gamma s, this is alpha naught. Alpha naught is side rake angle, orthogonal rake angle. Alpha naught is orthogonal rake angle. So pi in alpha naught to theta gamma s. The angle made between rake angle, rake face and side flank of tool is called lip angle or wedge angle. It can easily be observed that the larger is wedge angle, the more material will be available behind cutting edge to support it. And smaller is edge angle, the lesser will be material behind cutting edge to support it. Hence, we can conclude that the more is the wedge angle, the stronger but less sharper will be the cutting edge, and vice versa. Wedge angle theta directly proportional to strength of cutting edge, wedge angle theta inversely proportional to sharpness or keenness of cutting edge. Positive rake tool. Pi r alpha naught is equal to positive, zero rake tool alpha naught is equal to 0. It will be like this. Negative rake tool, alpha naught is equal to negative inside pi r. Alpha naught plus theta plus gamma s is equal to 90 degrees. Strength and sharpness of cutting edge depends on wedge angle, rake angle, clearance angle. Negative rake angle, the rake face of tool will be above reference plane, sloped in upward direction. Very large amount of force and power will appear. Setup needs to be highly rigid. Use it to machine very hard and strong materials. Tool is made up of very hard and brittle materials such as carbides and ceramics. Note, since native rectangle tools are made up of strong and brittle material, they cannot withstand high impact loads which appear during machining, and hence instead of making them as a whole tool, they are made as bits, and during machining they are mounted on high speed steel tool either by fastening or by brazing. Positive rake tool. Rake face is below reference plane, sloped in downward direction. Less amount of force and power will be generated. Setup lacks rigidity. Used to machine low strength ductile materials. Tool is generally made up of high speed steel. Note, even though a negative rake tool is capable of machining very hard and strong materials, it can't be used to machine soft and ductile materials. Continuous chips are because during machining of soft and ductile materials, continuous chips are formed. The face of negative rake tool will guide the flow of continuous chips towards the gap between end flank and machined surface, leading to severe tool wear and poor machined surface quality. Zero rake tool rake face coincides with reference plane. Used to machine brass and cast iron. Used during thread cutting. Used for easy manufacturing of farm tool. Process parameters of machining in one revolution. Atmospheric surface, machined surface. This D is depth of cut, will be inside the workpiece. Now this W is width of cut, which will be measured along the tool. Uh, F feed is given in this direction parallel to workpiece. FT is in this direction, which is a true feed. FT is in this direction, which is perpendicular to the side cutting edge. Pi naught plane T1 this is T2, this is in T1 is equal to T2. Length uncut length L is equal to pi d naught T1 W width of cut. The perpendicular distance between atmospheric surface and machined surface is called as depth of cut. Atmospheric surface and machined surface. The length of portion of cutting edge which remains in contact with workpiece during its machining is called as width of cut. This means this W. From triangle OAB, cos psi s is equal to sin lambda is equal to d by W. This is side cutting edge. D. This is D. This is W. This is psi s. The width of cut W is equal to d by cos psi s is equal to d by sin lambda. W is equal to d by cos psi s is equal to d by sin lambda. The relative movement of tool with respect to workpiece along directrix is called as feed. In case of turning, it is represented in mm per revolution. Relative movement of tool with respect to workpiece along the directrix. Along the directrix means this side is F. Feed experienced by main cutting edge in its perpendicular direction is called a true feed Ft, which is also equal to uncut chip thickness T1. In triangle OPQ, cos psi s is equal to sin lambda is equal to T1 by F. This is T1, this is F lambda. Uncut chip thickness T1 is equal to F cos psi s is equal to F sin lambda. If psi s is equal to 0, lambda is equal to 90 degrees, W is equal to D, T1 is equal to F. From equation A and B, it can be observed that by increasing the side cutting edge angle psi s value, the chips becomes wider and thinner, and vice versa. Multiplying equation A and B, WT1 is equal to FD. This is just you can ignore this. Like this is just saying that if F is not given, we can assume T1 as we can assume T1 as F for D. These are assumptions, but generally in exam it will be given. If not, we can understand by what is given. Side cutting edge is angle is necessary to guide the flow of chip from machining zone, but its value is limited to a maximum of 35 degrees, that is approach angle it cannot be less than 955 degrees. If the value of if the value of angle at sixth position is less than or equal to 35 degrees, then it must be side cutting edge angle, hence tool signature must be ASA. Similarly, if value of angle at sixth position is more than or equal to 55 degrees, then must be approach angle, and hence ORS tool signature. Formation of chip in ductile material. V is equal to pi do, and all sided compression shear stresses develop. V is equal to pi do, and on the shear plane rough continuous chip burnished on lustrous Pispanon's model of chip formation. During the machining of soft and ductile material, the workpiece, which is just ahead of cutting edge, undergoes all-sided compression. The magnitude of compressive stress increases, due to which shear stress developed into that region in different direction and different magnitudes. The magnitude of stresses also increases, and the plane in which magnitude of shear stress goes beyond magnitude of shear strength, shearing starts into the plane. But once the shear layer moves away from cutting edge, the shear stress starts to diminish and becomes zero. Hence, chip layer shear away even without total separation from workpiece. This phenomena keeps repeating, leading to formation of continuous chip as shown above. Shear strain undergone by chip. The angle made between shear plane and cutting velocity vector is called shear angle pi. Pi r wake face shear strain gamma is equal to AB by OC. Is gamma is equal to AC plus BC by OC. Gamma is equal to BC by OC plus AC by OC. Gamma is equal to cot pi plus tan of pi minus alpha. Shear strain. Calculation of minimum shear strain undergone by chip when alpha naught is equal to 0, gamma minimum is equal to question mark. D gamma by d pi is equal to minus cosecant square pi plus secant square pi is equal to 0. Secant square pi is equal to cosecant square pi. Pi is equal to 45 degrees. Gamma min is equal to cot pi plus tan pi is equal to 2. Velocity triangle. The relative velocity of cutting tool with respect to workpiece is called cutting velocity V. The cutting velocity will always be tangential to generatrix. Tangential to generatrix. Relative velocity of cutting tool with respect to workpiece. Cutting V bar is equal to pi do n mm per minute. Do workpiece diameter in mm, n speed of rpm, speed in rpm. V bar is equal to pi do n by 1000 meter per minute is equal to pi do n by 1000 into 60 meter per second. The relative velocity of chip with respect to tool is called as chip velocity Vc. The relative velocity of chip with respect to workpiece is called as shear velocity Vs. Vc bar, V bar, v, this is Vc bar, this is V bar. Vs bar is along this shear plane. Now if they are formed into a triangle, Vs bar, Vc bar is like this, V bar is like this, Vs bar is in this direction. So angles alpha naught 90 minus pi, 90 minus alpha naught pi. V by sine of 90 minus pi plus alpha naught is equal to Vc by sine pi is equal to Vs by sine of 90 minus alpha naught. So finally V by cos of pi minus alpha naught is equal to Vc by sine pi is equal to Vs by cos alpha naught. To remember this, cos only where C is there, sine will be there. V by cos of pi minus alpha naught is equal to Vc by sin pi is equal to Vs by cos alpha naught. Pi then alpha naught. Chip velocity Vc is equal to V sin pi by cos of pi minus alpha naught. Shear velocity Vs is equal to V cos alpha naught by cos of pi minus alpha naught. Ratio T1 less than T2 due to shear strain undergone by the chip. Chip thickness ratio R is equal to T1 by T2 less than 1. Ship reduction ratio R prime is equal to T2 by T1 greater than 1. T1 this in this direction, T1 in this direction, T2. T1 T2 pi alpha naught. In triangle OAB sin pi is equal to T1 by OB. In triangle OBC cos of pi minus alpha naught is equal to T2 by OB. Chip thickness ratio R is equal to T1 by T2 is equal to sin pi by cos of pi minus alpha is equal to VC by V. R is equal to sin pi by cos of pi minus alpha is equal to sin pi cos alpha naught minus sin pi sin alpha. R is equal to 1 by cos alpha naught by tan pi plus sin alpha naught. R cos alpha naught by tan pi plus sin alpha naught is equal to 1. Tan pi is equal to R cos alpha by 1 minus R sin alpha. Pi is equal to tan inverse R cos alpha naught by 1 minus R sin alpha naught. If alpha naught is equal to 0, shear angle pi is equal to tan inverse R. MRR in turning, assuming continuous chip assumption width remains constant. In one revolution, uncut volume is equal to chip volume WT1 L is equal to WT2 LC. The MRR is equal to WT1 L by time is equal to WT2 LC by time. MRR is equal to WT1 V is equal to WT2 VC is equal to FDB. Chip thickness ratio R is equal to T1 by T2 is equal to LC by L is equal to VC by V. VC by V. Formation of chips in brittle material. During the machining of brittle material, as soon as cutting edge comes in contact with rotating workpiece, a crack forms in the workpiece material near cutting edge due to wedging action of cutting tool. A crack is also forms in ductile material, but it is immediately preceded by shear yielding. But in case of brittle material, initiated crack propagates and chip layer comes out as a segment and hence discontinuous chips are formed. During machining brittle materials such as brass and cast iron, discontinuous chips of non-uniform shape and size are found. But during machining, the materials are ductile, which are ductile but strain hardenable. Discontinuous chips of uniform shape and size are formed, such as in case of steel. Favorable condition for a continuous chip. Soft and ductile workpiece materials, positive rake tool, small wedge angle, small feed, and depth of cut, high cutting speed, sufficient cutting fluid. Favorable conditions for discontinuous chip, hard and brittle material, a small negative rake tool, large wedge angle, large feed and depth of cut, low cutting speed, insufficient cutting fluid. Continuous chip with built up edge. Built up edge formation begins, built up edge size increases, alpha O decreases, theta increases, F increases. Built up edge breaks, then BE formation restarts. During machining a soft and ductile material, a lot of stress and temperatures generates between two clean surfaces of metal. Under such high stresses and temperatures, some of workpiece material starts to adhere to cutting edge, similar to welding. That is, BUE formation starts. Gradually, size of this built-up edge increases, due to which tool geometry changes. That is, its rake angle starts to decrease, leading to gradual rise in cutting force. Once the stress caused by this force goes beyond the bonding strength of built-up edge, the built-up edge breaks in fragments. Some of fragments are carried away by chip, during which fragments rub against rake face, leading to crater wear, while rest of fragments plow against flank surface and machine surface, leading to flank wear and poor surface finish. Favorable conditions for formation of built-up edge, soft and ductile material, small rake tool, medium cutting speed, medium feed and depth of cut, insufficient or total absence of cutting fluid. The formation of BUE can be avoided by increasing rake angle of tool, increasing cutting velocity, decreasing feed and depth of cut, using sufficient amount of cutting fluid which can give both cooling and lubricating action, using a special tool material such as cermet. Orthogonal and oblique cutting during a machining operation, if forces appear two-dimensionally, then the operation is termed as orthogonal cutting operation. Following are the only three orthogonal cutting operations: sawing, broaching, turning of a very thin pipe. Pure orthogonal cutting. During cutting, if three-dimensional force system appear, then it is called oblique cutting. Except the above three cutting operations, all other cutting operations are oblique cutting operations. Oblique turning px axial component of cutting force or feed force ff, py radial component of cutting force or radial force fr, pz tangential component of cutting force or main cutting force fc. Oblique cutting FC 67%, FF 27%, FR 6%. Feed force FF is equal to FT cos psi s is equal to FT sin lambda. Radial force FR is equal to FT sin psi s is equal to FT cos lambda. If psi s is equal to 0, lambda is equal to 90 degrees, feed force FF is equal to thrust force FT. Radial force FR is equal to 0. FR, FF, resultant is FT. The thrust force responsible for contact Ft is equal to root of Ff square plus Fr square. If Ft is equal to 0, no tool work concept. R not equal to root of Fc square plus Ft square. Oblique cutting. In oblique cutting, pi r I not equal to 0. Due to three-dimensional force system, analysis of oblique cutting operation becomes difficult. Therefore, the oblique cutting operation are treated as orthogonal cutting operation by taking the following assumptions. The cutting velocity vector is perpendicular to cutting edge, that is inclination angle I is equal to 0. The cutting edge is perfectly sharp and there is no contact along flank surface. The cutting edge extends beyond the width of cut. A continuous chip is formed without built-up edge. The chip does not flow to either side of tool. All the machining process parameters remain constant. Shear occurs in perfect plane extending in upward direction from cutting edge. Orthogonal cutting analysis: if inclination angle I is equal to 0, then R is equal to root of Ft square plus Fc square. That is orthogonal cutting. Primary shear zone, tool chip interface. During machining, the energies are mainly consumed into following two zones only: primary shear zone, tool chip interface. Primary shear zone, tool chip interface. The largest amount of energy, 70 to 80%, is consumed in primary shear zone because crystals break into this zone, and very small amount of this energy, 1 to 2%, is converted into heat in shear zone. Rest 20 to 30% of energy is consumed in tool chip interface to overcome friction, and all this energy is converted into heat. Out of total heat developed, largest amount of heat is carried away by chip, followed by tool, and then into workpiece. Since energies are consumed into above two zones only, therefore forces will actually appear only in these two zones, which are as follows. In primary shear zone, shear force Fs, this force appears exactly into shear plane due to resistance offered by workpiece into shearing. Normal to shear ns, this force appears in a direction perpendicular to shear plane due to all-sided compression and is also called as backup force. W T1 by sin theta. Width of shear plane is equal to W. Length of shear plane is equal to T1 by sin pi. Shear area AS is equal to W T1 by sin pi is equal to FD by sin pi. If shear strength of workpiece is tau s, then shear force Fs is equal to tau s into W T1 by sin pi is equal to tau s into Fd by sin pi. At tool chip interface, frictional force F, this force is act at underside the chip exactly along rake face into opposite direction of chip flow. Normal force N, this force acts at chip in direction perpendicular to rake face due to chip's momentum over the rake face. is equal to mu n, where mu is equal to tan beta coefficient of friction. Beta is equal to friction angle between n and resultant. The above relation is only valid for mu less than or equal to 1 or beta less than or equal to 45 degrees. But merchant force analysis may lead us to a mu value greater than 1, which is not possible. Hence, in such case, the mu value can be found out with help of following analysis. Cronenberg's analysis. Let us consider a chip element of mass m, which undergoes an angular displacement d theta in time dt, and as it undergoes an angular displacement theta, its velocity changes from cutting velocity v to chip velocity vc. Theta is equal to pi by 2 minus alpha naught. Theta is equal to pi by 2 minus alpha naught. Apply Fn Vc Vc, applying momentum equation to chip element of mass m dv by dt is equal to minus f is equal to minus mu n m v d theta by dt is equal to n minus 1 by v dv by d theta is equal to minus mu integral v to vc 1 by v dv is equal to minus mu integral 0 to pi by 2 minus alpha over d theta. Ln vc by v is equal to minus mu into pi by 2 minus alpha over vc is equal to v into e power minus mu into pi by 2 minus alpha over mu is equal to ln r prime by pi by 2 minus alpha over, used only when we get mu greater than 1. R prime is equal to V by Vc is equal to T2 by T1 is equal to L by Lc. In above four forces are the only actual forces, but they appear only in dynamic condition and can't be measured directly. Merchant used a dynamic as a dynamometer and measured the forces acting at cutting edge in vertical Fc and horizontal Ft directions respectively. Orthogonal cutting Fc 67%, Ft 33%. Cutting force Fc. This is sum of total of all vertically resolved components of actual force. Thrust force Ft. This is sum of total of all horizontally resolved components of actual forces. Merchant brought all the forces, that is the measured forces and actual forces, at tip of tool and joined them head to tail, which lead to a circle and named as Merchant circle after him. Measure forces Fc, Ft, actual forces Fs, Ns, F and N. Force and tool tip joined head to tail. F Fc, if alpha naught it is like this, then the Fc will be like this, resultant will be like this, Ft will be like this, N, F, Ns, Fs will be along the chip, Here alpha naught, here pi, Fs pi, Ft, R1, Ra cancelled, R1, R2 cancelled, R 90 degrees counterclockwise. This is perfect one. Fc horizontal, Ft like this, 90 degrees, then Fs Ns 90 degrees, Fs here pi, here beta minus alpha, here F N with resultant beta 90 minus beta alpha naught, alpha naught. There are three right angle triangles, triangle OAC, triangle OBD, triangle OCD, which have a common hypotenuse OC, which is equal to diameter of Merchant circle and is equal to resultant R. R is equal to root of Fc square plus Ft square. In triangle OAC, shear force Fc is equal to R cos of pi plus beta minus alpha naught. Normal to shear Ns is equal to R sin of pi plus beta O minus alpha. Tan of pi plus beta minus alpha is equal to Ns by Fs. In triangle OBC, cutting force Fc is equal to R cos of beta minus alpha O. Thrust force Ft is equal to R sin of beta minus alpha O. Tan of beta minus alpha O is equal to Ft by Fc. In triangle OCD, frictional force F is equal to R sin beta, normal force N is equal to R cos beta, mu is equal to tan beta is equal to F by N. Draw a Mechanical circle with zero right angle. Note down the observations. Zero right angle alpha over 0. So pi e beta 90 minus beta f n. Here right angle triangles. Here it will be, so fc is equal to n. Ft is equal to f. Fc perpendicular to f. Ft perpendicular to n. With negative right angle, pi this angle will be like this. So if f will be like this. Uh, f will be like this and will be like this. Here alpha over 90 minus alpha over plus beta, 90 minus alpha over minus beta. What will be effect of decreasing rake angle on friction? Alpha decreases, pi minus alpha increases, the total chip thickness ratio increases. From above three mentioned circles, it can easily be observed that by decreasing rake angle, increasing wedge angle, friction forces decreases while the normal force increases. From Kronberg's equation, ln of Vc by V is equal to minus mu pi by into pi by 2 minus alpha over T1 by T2 is equal to Vc by V is equal to e power minus mu into pi by 2 minus alpha over T2 is equal to T1 into e power mu into pi by 2 minus alpha over. If alpha over decreasing, then thickness will increase. From above expression, it can easily observe that by decreasing rake angle, chip thickness will increase and vice versa. Ernst and Merchant analysis for minimum energy consumption. Total cutting power is equal to power consumption, shearing plus friction. Fc into V is equal to Fs plus F into Vc. Fc is equal to R cos of pi beta minus alpha over. Fs is equal to R cos of pi plus beta minus alpha over. Fc by Fs is equal to cos of beta minus alpha by cos of pi plus beta minus alpha over. Fc is equal to Fs into cos of beta minus alpha over by cos of pi plus beta minus alpha over. Cutting power P is equal to Fc into V is equal to Fs into V into cos of beta minus alpha over by cos of pi plus beta minus alpha over. P is equal to tau s Wt1 by sin pi into V into cos of beta minus alpha over by cos of pi plus beta minus alpha over. For minimum total energy consumption, the denominator sin pi into cos of beta minus alpha over must be maximum. dy d pi of sin pi cos of pi plus beta minus alpha is equal to 0. Cos pi plus beta minus alpha minus sin pi plus beta minus alpha is equal to 0. Cos of 2 pi plus beta minus alpha is equal to 0. 2 pi plus beta minus alpha is equal to pi by 2 is equal to 90 degrees. The above expression can be used or can only be used when it is clearly mentioned to do so, or when there is no other way to find any one of the angle out of pi, beta, and alpha. Lee and Schafer's expression pi plus beta minus alpha is equal to pi by 4 is equal to 45 degrees. Lee and Stabler's expression pi plus beta minus alpha by 2 is equal to pi by 4 45 degrees. Then, the sum of total of 2 pi plus beta minus alpha is called machining constant Cm. Cm is equal to 2 pi plus beta minus alpha. Cm is equal to 90 degrees. Tau applied is equal to tau s. Eta m is equal to 100% minimum energy consumption. Cm less than 90 degrees. Tau applied greater than tau s. Eta m less than 100% machining possible. Cm greater than 90 degrees, tau applied less than tau s, E time greater than 100% impossible. These are problems based on above. Tan I alpha naught cos psi s tan alpha b tan alpha s minus tan alpha s tan alpha b plus orthogonal cutting I is equal to 0. Tangential component Fc, axial component Ff, feed force. Ft is equal to Ff by sin lambda. V is equal to pi d n by 60. Brass zero rake angle. Single point thread cutting zero rake. Increase in rake angle, decrease cutting power. Shear strain rate V shear by T1 by sin phi. V shear by thickness of primary shear zone.